Hi, I'm Sherry Chinnan from First Presbyterian Church of Carson City. This is Praises in Paper Folding, and we're on week 6. Today, we're going to make a platypus. So let's get started. Praises in Paper Folding is a 16-week video series where we will be learning origami while creating Noah's Ark. Working with many people, we're going to fold Noah, 12 animals, the Ark, and at the very end, we want to bring everybody together who's been folding with us to create a humongous rainbow. After that, we're going to ask everybody who has completed a Noah's Ark at home to bring it to the church to display for everyone to enjoy. Hi, welcome to this week's Praises in Paper Folding. Before we get started, I have a few things I want to share with you today. If you look behind me, you're going to see a few changes. We have our Promethean board, which we've had up the whole time, but looking behind that, you might notice that there's different paint color on the wall. So we've been recently repainting up here and just freshening it up. That's one thing that's happening. You might also see that we've got some other film equipment up here. We've got some different lights and diffusers, and that's because this room is becoming Aunt Betty's studio. It's a video production studio. And what you can't see off camera is a green screen and a bunch of other things that we have, and we've got almost all of our stuff, and that's really exciting. We're excited to have that up and running and going and inviting people in to learn about it and creating just wonderful content for worship. Along a different line now, because we've been doing origami, people have been sending in origami to us, and so you might have seen this one sitting here. This is a paper crane, and that was folded by Tamara Olson. I want to thank her for sending that in, and so our little crane just sits right over here. Good book that goes along with that, and it's about a 4th grade book, is Sadako and the 1,000 Paper Crayons. That's a really good book. But over here we also have Carol Wilson loaned this to me, and it's just a beautiful origami stag that her grandchildren made years ago, and it's so intricate. I'm just amazed at it. And we're not doing anything quite that detailed, and we're all glad for that, including me. But I just think it's really beautiful, so thank you for sending that, Carol. We'll get that back to you. All right, now on to the main attraction. Today with us we have Troy and JT Stansbury. So hi.
Hello.
Hi.
Or hey guys. I'm learning about YouTube videos from people who are more savvy at it than I am. So JT, I know that I learned from you. You're headed into 4th grade. Mm-hmm. Can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Well, what do you want to ask me?
Well, you're going into 4th grade. What school do you go to?
Fritch Elementary.
You go to Fritch. I know Mr. Brown. He and I used to work together. So, do you know who your teacher's going to be?
No.
Miss Howard?
Miss Howard.
I don't know her.
Yeah.
All right. Well, are you a good student? Do you enjoy school?
Yes.
What's your favorite subject at school?
Science, probably.
Science? What parts of science are really cool?
Probably learning about different animals and their, environment and stuff like that.
Then this is perfect, don't you think?
Yeah.
This is absolutely perfect. Good, because we're doing
Folding an
Noah's
animal.
Ark. And what animal are we folding?
We are folding a platypus.
We're folding a platypus today, so I'm excited to get started with you. Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Here we are, ready to fold. And just for something different, we're going to fold with white paper tonight, and we'll see how that looks. We can always decorate after. We're going to begin by making 2 valley folds from side to side. So it's going to go here and here. We're going to fold this edge to this edge and this edge over to this edge. And of course, one of my favorite words, precise. We want to do it precise. Can you help your dad? Because he's told me he's not that great of a paper.
No.
And on this paper, the way we can help the back is you'll see the word copy.
And that's how you undo a fold, is you rub it on the side of the
There
table.
we go. So there's our 4 smaller squares that make up the larger square. Oh, look how he's being very precise. Nicely done. All right, one side.
Get that part?
I'll try.
Of course, we have valley folds. If we turn it over, we'd have mountain folds, but we don't want mountain folds.
There you go.
We want valley
Now fold
folds.
it.
Okay. Perfect.
Nicely done. Now, we're going to take the bottom edge and we're going to fold it up towards the middle, but we're not going to go all the way to the middle. We're going to go most of the way, but we're going to leave a little space there. So I'm going to fold this up to here and show you. There's the middle line right there. And we folded it up to there. We left, a couple centimeters, I think. That looks really good over there. All right, nicely done. We're going to keep this folded, and we have the middle right here. We're going to fold this edge into the middle, but again, not all the way into the middle, just like we did when we folded the bottom up. We're going to leave a little space. So we're going to fold here, and we're going to fold on the other side about the same. We want to have kind of the same space on each side. And it just won't meet in the middle. Keep an eye on your dad. He tells me he's not real good at this, so I need you to step in if he's not getting it right.
Yeah, that's not even. This is. There, you see all that? And
This
that?
is thicker than that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that side's a little bit. So let me just bring this one back and we'll be fine. Leave that one. And then I'll just go like that.
Okay, good. Now, these two we're going to go ahead and open up. And we're going to take this edge right here, just this bit, not the back, this bit, and we're going to fold it down along the bottom edge.
Right along the bottom?
Right along the bottom. So you
Like
have what was on the
I
side,
got it.
now it goes on the bottom. And we're going to do the same thing on the other side. So you've just made two triangles there. I'm going to show that right there. Okay. And then we're going to turn the paper over. We're going to pause here for a second on this and just, you got to do some folding. Now we'll just rest that for a minute. And this is Noah's Ark, so it's all about animals. And I asked your dad, he said you have some pets?
Yeah, I have a cat and a dog, and I used to have a fish.
You used to have a fish. Fish kind of don't last that long usually.
Well, actually, one of mine actually lasted for 2 months.
Okay. So what's your dog's name and your cat's name?
My dog's name is Ellie, and then my cat's name is Albie.
Albie?
Yes.
Very nice. All right. Are you? And so I'm assuming you're an animal person since you like animals and science. Yeah.
Well, not every animal. There's one animal that I do not like, which would probably be. Wait. That's not an animal. Never mind.
Oh. Okay. Alrighty. Fair enough. You like most animals?
Yes.
I can think of a couple I don't like, but most of them I do. So do you think maybe when you grow up you'd like to work with animals in some way?
Maybe.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what. I don't know. Maybe.
Maybe. Did Dad ever think he might want to work with animals when he was little?
No.
Never had that aspiration?
No. I like animals, but not like skilled with them in any way. I love dogs, but other animals, I'm not.
Dogs and cats are pretty
Not
easy.
very, yeah.
Okay, now we're gonna, you know how we folded in and we didn't go quite to the center? We're going to do a little more of that. And I'm gonna kind of draw some lines here. If I was smart, I would have brought a ruler. I'm gonna put a little dot right there just to show. What we're going to do is we're gonna start in this corner and we're gonna fold it down to about here like this. And I'm just gonna sort of sketch out what that's gonna look like. So you can see that we want to be right in this corner, but we're not gonna fold it right to the middle. We're gonna fold it just offset from the middle. And it's going to be a valley fold. So we're going to, of course I do that and then I have to try to match what I just did. Try to get it right in the corner. How are you doing over there?
Yeah,
So there's that.
No. Which one are we on?
6.
6. Okay.
And we're going to do the same thing on the other side. We want to go from the corner, and however far we are from here, we want to be on the other side. Pretty close. So,
I'm waiting for your dad.
Okay, I'll do the same.
that's pretty close. Okay, so now we're looking like this. Doing okay over there?
That's done
Right
again.
here. No, I didn't.
Yeah, it's supposed to be in like that.
Yeah, that's it. Oh, at the top for Perry's nose. That's right. Okay.
No, come on. No,
got it. All right, you fixed it. Mistakes.
Mistakes
If you're
happen.
making mistakes at home, we're making them here, so don't feel bad.
Exactly.
All right, that's fixed. Okay, so this is the bottom. And we're folding it like
Fatter.
this in,
This
right?
part is fat.
You have to make sure you come to the corner here.
Right,
Go to the eye, Pete.
the corner here, right?
Yes, this corner,
Yeah.
correct. The two top corners.
Okay.
It'd be easier if you could take it right straight to the middle, but this is going to be the it's a duck-billed platypus, and it doesn't come to a point. So we've got to go just off center for that.
All right.
That's looking good. Got it?
Pretty
Okay.
Pretty close. There we go. Now it's good. All right,
All right.
we're caught up.
Good. Now, if by chance these two flats came unfolded, go ahead and make sure that they are folded down.
I'm making sure
Yeah,
they're
let's
both-
see, I think,
Yeah, they're both folded down.
okay. And now what we're going to end up making is the I'm going to say platypuses. We're trying to decide if it's platypuses or platypi.
Right.
We'll figure it out. We're going to make the front feet, and so to do that, we're going to, again, sort of imprecise, we're going to take this bit here, and we're going to fold it, we're going to fold it out like this. It looks really good if you can manage to get this line right here, which was coming down over here, now it's folding this way, so that it is fairly parallel to your long edge over here. And we're going to do the same thing on the other side. We're looking at the bottom of the platypus right now, so it looks like that.
No, it's really good.
It's gonna be a little wrinkly. He's an old platypus.
He's an old platypus?
Yes. So he's
Trying to make
a little
grandpa.
wrinkly. Yeah. We don't want Grandpa the platypus. He'd never stop talking.
Right.
All right.
It's right
The
now.
other side.
I learned an interesting fact about the platypus today, too. A platypus is 15 inches long and then a 5-inch tail. So I know that my span is 8 inches. So I put my hands together, and from there to there is 16 inches. Take an inch off. There's the size of a platypus.
Really?
Yes, and then add another 5 inches onto it for the tail. That's how big they are. I thought they were much
They're
bigger.
only that big. That's
They're real
interesting.
small, right?
Yeah, I would have thought bigger. Well, because I'm always seeing Perry running around on Phineas and Ferb. He's a lot
Exactly.
bigger.
He's like, I think
He's an
everybody's
action star,
favorite.
so yeah.
No, I love Phineas and Ferb, and I love the platypus. I love
Yeah.
Perry. He's great. But I remember even as a kid thinking the platypus was one of the coolest animals around.
Yeah.
So let's talk about animals for a second. Noah's Ark. I'm sure that you have heard the story of Noah's Ark, JT. Can you tell us what you know of the story of Noah's Ark?
So there's a big flood, I think,
Uh-huh.
and I think Noah wants to like save all the animals, and he builds like this ship, and he puts all the animals in it. I don't know.
Yeah?
I forget how.
Who told him to build the big ship?
God?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Good job.
Right.
Yeah.
And
That's
God
all
brought
I
the
remember.
animals to him to save them. Yeah.
I just remember there was a boat, and there was animals, and there was Noah, and
Okay.
God. That's it.
All right. Well, you got the
covers
main
the
elements.
basics.
Got the main elements. It rained for 40 days and 40 nights, but they were on the ark for over a year. That's pretty astounding. On a big old boat with
Like,
all those animals. Yeah, it took a lot of faith for Noah to do that. It took him a long time to build the ark. And people thought he was a little bit nutty. They thought, the sun is shining, it's beautiful out here, why are you doing that? That'd be something you'd have to have a lot of faith to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you would have to. People would think you're wasting your summer, but he's not.
He did not
But-
waste his summer. No, he did not.
No, he did not.
Well, people would think that he would,
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
because like building a boat, but he's really building the boat because he knows that there's going to be a flood.
Yeah. All right, we're looking at the underside of our platypus, and we have here, this will be the underside of the duckbill, and these will be the front feet. So we're going to take, we get to do a precise fold, I'm excited about that. Right here is the center line. It's a mountain fold right now because it goes up. And we're going to take this half of the paper here and fold it down to that middle line. And we're going to match it with the other side. Like that. And somehow, mine are never quite precise, but that's okay. They're pretty close. And that's all right.
Can you make it?
Look it over there? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
What we've just made here is, this will be the tail.
Perfect.
This will be the tail. So we took these two and folded them down like this.
So we fold them back.
We're going to end up folding them back next, because what we're going to do is we're going to pull them out like this. And we want to match both of those kind of again. And that'll make his back feet. Again, this is the underside. But we just took the bottom corners of that and put them out like this. This isn't going to be perfect. Good? Teamwork? Teamwork, yeah.
There, one. Perfect.
Okay. So we've got his nose and his tail, and we've got to work on the sides now. So what we're going to do is take this, we've kind of had, he's got a pokey side right here, and we know that they don't have they're not shaped like that. So we're going to take this edge and just fold it under. And then we'll come to the other side. And we're going to fold that edge under again. Just those little tiny triangles right there. So, again, I'll show it to you. It's just a little bit.
Yeah.
It's just a little piece that gets folded over. It was like this,
Oh,
and it folds here. We're on the, make sure you're on the sides.
it's size.
So we had points, and we
Good
folded
job.
those points
You
in.
do that.
So now it looks like this. Make sure you can really see that. Is he doing something you can help him with?
Yeah, I need help, buddy.
He's not understanding. I think you can see
This
it.
had a side. This one
No.
doesn't have a side.
Yeah, they don't have a side.
This one did.
No, it didn't. It used to be like that, and then look, it pops up. See?
Oh,
So
okay.
you thought it was like that. And then like that.
All right, there.
All right. Now, if we just turn the whole thing over,
So here's the bubble.
there's a platypus with his, there's his duck bill. And you can go back and fix those little things and figure it out. Okay? Now we have a little more to do on this, but before we do that, I just want to stop and talk a little bit longer. And this is a question really for the both of you because it's a pretty deep question. We talked about Noah having to have faith when he built the ark. God told him, I'm going to be destroying the earth, and I want you to build this humongous boat. I'm going to send the animals to you. You're going to load those on. You're going to load your family on. I'm going to get rid of everything else, and you're going to start over fresh. And it took him years and years to build this boat. And it wasn't raining. And people thought, what are you doing, Noah? That doesn't make sense. So he had to have a lot of faith to do that. And so my question for the both of you is, what is faith? That's a tough one, I know.
What do you think it is? I'll tell you.
I think it's like something that is when you are like, how do I explain this? So you're doing something that's really hard to do because you could be doing anything else in the world except that.
And you do the thing that's hard
But
to
you
do
have to do the hard thing
because
because you believe in it.
Because it's the right thing to do?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. That's not a bad answer. So to me, faith is believing in something that isn't tangible. It's something that is unprovable. You can't just prove it one way or the other. You have to truly believe in something like Jesus Christ or God, because if there was YouTube videos of Jesus parting the Red Sea, then what are we, then that just happened and it's fact,
Right.
and that's just that.
Right.
But if it's unbelievable and it sounds totally far-fetched and we still believe in it, and we have to have faith in that. So there takes a lot of, convincing and inner belief that, there is a higher power there for us to calm us down and to get us through times like we're going through right now in society. And I'm thankful that I have my faith during times like now. So,
absolutely, it does help.
yeah. And it also involves counting apparently too.
Well, let's just do this. I'm going to hand you a Sharpie here. And so this is his little duck bill. It's kind of like a little pocket. And one thing I did notice when I was looking at pictures of platypuses, I'm going to say until I'm proven wrong, is their eyes
It could
are
be
kind of
platypus, like that's a platypus.
true. Their eyes are kind of far apart, okay? So I need you to head over that way and go ahead and just put eyes on him. So he's got eyes, and mine kind of squished out.
Yeah,
So we're going to do it there.
That was flipping. That's not how it's supposed to go. That don't have that.
There's a pointy tail.
He kind of does. Yeah.
I'm gonna make a mark like that.
Good one. I like the bill line.
All right. Shall we go ahead and put that over? I like that too. Let's put them over with our others here. And there's a platypus. You guys did a nice job. Well done. Thank you for joining us and having this time today and talking with me. Really appreciate it. And
Thanks.
JT, are you going to do all distance learning, or are you going to do the hybrid model?
I think I'm gonna do both. I'm doing both. So wait,
A
what?
hybrid.
The hybrid.
Wait.
Hybrid.
I don't know any of the 2020 stuff. So.
It means you're going to be heading to school some days and staying home some days, and I just want to wish you the best with that.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
All right, good deal. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thanks.